Hi Year 4. We're going to be doing some geography today, and for our learning this half term we are moving slightly south through America where we were looking at the Mayas. We're now going to be moving into South America and we're going to be looking at the rainforests in that area. I've got a few key questions I want you to take some time to have a chat about today with somebody that's at home, and that is, do you know anything about the rainforests already? What are they like? Where in the world are they, apart from South America, which I've already told you? What do you think grows in rainforests? Has anyone you know been to visit a real rainforest, or have you seen one on the television? Just take a couple of minutes to discuss your answers to those questions and share the information that you already have. Once you've done that, there's a video link on Padlet that I want you to use. And by clicking on that link, you are going to fly directly to the rainforest. You're going to go into the rainforest. And whilst you're there, what I want you to do is really use your senses to imagine exactly what it would be like to be there. What would you be able to smell? What would you see? What could you taste in the air? So you're going to pause this video, go and fly off to the rainforest, and then you can come back and see me afterwards. So now that you're back, we're going to learn some vocabulary to do with the rainforests, geographical vocabulary. And you've got some vocabulary and some definitions to go along with it that you're going to play a little bit of a game with. So I'm going to show you what you're going to be seeing. So you've got these cards in your pack. Some of them are the definitions. This is an example of a definition of a piece of vocabulary. And then if I scroll through, you've also got some examples of words. So what you need to do is match the definition to the word. Now you're going to have to use some of your existing knowledge. And what we really want you to do during this task is talk about it. Can you work it out? There might be something you know straight away. There might be something you find really, really tricky. But if you talk this through with somebody, you might well be able to come up with matching all the correct vocabulary to all the correct definitions. Now, if you can't, if you're struggling, once you've had a chat about it, you can always go and check in a dictionary or go online and have a Google and see if you can find the answer there. But primarily what we want you to do is take that time to talk and see if you can work it out with someone. I'm going to let you go away and have a go at that. And when you come back, I'm going to show you the next thing that we're going to be doing. So if you're back with me, let me show you what we're going to look at now. Now, there are two types of rainforests. There are tropical rainforests and temperate rainforests. We're going to be focusing on the tropical rainforests, and you can see those on this map marked in green. And you might notice something about where they are all located. So here we are in the UK, up there, and you can see these lines going through the map. Now, these are imaginary lines that we use on a map. They're not really there on the land. But those two red lines show you at the top, the Tropic of Cancer, and at the bottom, the Tropic of Capricorn. And then in the middle, the black line is the equator. Now, that's an imaginary line that divides our planet into a northern hemisphere, the part that's above it, and a southern hemisphere, the part that's below. And as you can see, those tropical rainforests all sit in between those two tropics, the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. So the reason they sit there is because in this area, it's a hot climate. The temperature is always really warm, and because it's warmer, there's more evaporation from the land and water. If you remember the term evaporation from our science work in last half term, more water is being evaporated, and that means there's going to be an increase in rainfall as well. So here we have the countries where the world's top 10 rainforests are. Now you might have an atlas at home and you can really begin to explore these maps. It's always great fun having a look at maps. But what we're going to really focus on is this area, South America. Now in South America, you're going to find the Amazon rainforest, but you're also going to find Brazil, Argentina, and Chile. So it's a really important place for us in Year 4. We're going to focus on South America and making our own map that shows as many things as you can possibly find. Now, if you have got an atlas at home, that's absolutely brilliant. But what I've also attached at the end of this PowerPoint that you've got are 3 separate maps of South America that focus on different things. So on this map here, you'll be able to see the key shows you how colour has been used in this map to show the land level above sea level. So this dark brown part here is the highest above sea level, and that's where the Andes Mountains can be found. You'll spot Brazil, I expect, Chile, Argentina. Will you be able to find major cities? Would you be able to find rivers? We want you to put into your map as much as you possibly can. So I come back to you. You might want to do a hand-drawn map, and that's brilliant. That's what we would really like to see. We don't want to give you a blank template of South America and say fill it in. You can draw it. You can draw it all from scratch. So get the basic shape of South America and then add in as much detail as you possibly can. We want to see where the rainforest is, but any other countries, cities, rivers, mountains, anything else that you find out about South America needs to go onto that map. Now on Flexible Friday, you've got that opportunity to show your learning in a slightly different way. And we encourage you to be creative on Flexible Friday. So what I've added into this plan is a recipe for how to make salt dough and an example of some salt dough maps of South America that children have made. And that might be something that you want to use on Friday just to develop your learning a little bit further and show us what you can do in a slightly different way. I'm going to leave that for you to have that as a choice if you want to do it or not. But what we really want you to achieve by the end of today is a hand-drawn map of South America that shows as many geographical features as you can. Okay, so enjoy that, and I look forward to seeing your results. See you later.